Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about Tales from the Borderlands Redux, which is apparently a leaked new edition of Tales from the Borderlands. So I'm pretty excited. There's a leaked trailer that actually my friend Maxine uploaded. Maxine, you're awesome, by the way, I'm just saying. Apparently this was posted on Reddit, and it showed clips of a trailer that was supposed to basically advertise the Tales from the Borderlands Redux edition, and I'll link down the trailer down below in the description in case you guys want to see it, but basically it showed that there'll be new stuffs, which is kind of the way with the Walking Dead Definitive series. It's basically going to have like some concept art. It's going to have like a museum where you can like view like all like the characters and stuff. Pretty much like, I don't know what you call it, like basically like extras. I guess a codex, yeah, that's the word. It's basically like a codex. You'll be able to have a codex and you'll be able to unlock stuff. I guess it'll be the same way like Wolf Among Us, which is pretty cool, because I will admit the codex in Game of Thrones is pretty nice. I don't know why they didn't add it into other games, because it was honestly a nice tool feature. Made the game more enjoyable. But anyways, it was supposed to be that's apparently part of the Redux edition. More to the Redux edition is that there's going to be an extra episode, which it's supposed to feature, I think, around 60 minutes of basically a mini episode, and it's supposed to continue off from the ending of Tales from the Borderlands, so that's pretty exciting. Now, there's some things I do want to talk about this trailer, because at the end of the trailer, it teases that the Redux edition will come out 2020, but then number 2 is teased, revealing that it could be a sequel that's coming up, so I'm just gonna give my opinions on like what I think, if this could be real or fake. I'll basically go down with everything about the trailer of my opinion. So first off, the trailer seems legit. When I say legit, I mean it actually seems like a trailer for like Tales from the Borderlands. The music I've never heard before. It really represents like the Borderlands theme in a way. There was like edits in like the trailer, which I thought would look pretty cool. But yeah, the edits in the trailers look pretty cool. It literally looked like legit a Borderlands trailer, as they were advertising it, and they mentioned about it returning because, of course, I believe it was 2K or Telltale Games. I think it was 2K, but they mentioned that they would bring Tales from the Borderlands back on the market, and since Telltale Games survived, it could make sense that they want to partner up with Ad Hoc Studios, which has Nick Kerman, who is the director of Tales from the Borderlands, so that's what I'm assuming, because maybe they want to work out some deal of a sequel, because I know they wanted to make a sequel, not Telltale Games, but the writers at Telltale, and I know some of the Telltale employees, or Ad Hoc Studios, I know it's not all of them, but I know Nick Kerman was like, I think the lead writer or lead director. I gotta check on that again, but yeah, that could make sense why there's like a Redux version of Tales from the Borderlands. It seems really easy to do, at least I'm assuming, because all they're really adding is a codex, and it's nothing really complicated, and they're just adding like some additional stuff that you unlock in the game. And the only thing I feel like that could be complicated is the extra 50 minutes or 60 minutes, I don't know how long it was, but the extra 60 minutes of a brand new episode. That's where I feel like it's a little bit complicated, because I don't know if it's a good idea for them to like waste money, if that makes sense, on new content. I know they have to advertise the game in some way, so I guess they decided to maybe add some more gameplay elements to like the ending, because in Borderlands 3, Rhys is pretty much alive and healthy, but Fiona, we obviously don't know what the heck happened to her, so maybe this is supposed to like give some hints about Fiona, maybe in like a possible Borderlands 3 DLC. It's kind of hard to tell, because Borderlands 3, all the games are already out, they're still having some DLC release. One DLC is actually releasing this month, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what part of the things that I found out what made this trailer legit, and there's some things that I didn't, it made me feel a little bit weird. Basically in the trailer, of course they showed like some models of like the characters, animations, and they showed some text that looks normal, and I don't think that's like an issue or anything. But the issue I really had was when they showed like the new episode, like the new gameplay of the episode. It basically shows Fiona and Rhys like falling down into like a vortex, and it honestly felt really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't feel, I don't want to say it's fake. It really didn't feel like it was in-game engine, if that makes sense, basically. Like, if you look at Fiona and Rhys while they're walking slowly, they look like the character models, obviously, but I don't see any expressions in their face. Like, there's no animation in their face. It really looks like it was done in, like, source model, whatever you call it, source filmmaker. That's the issue I really have with this trailer. is that it looks like they were like animated in like something that was like rendered. Like this is not actual gameplay. I feel like this was pre-rendered pretty much. That's my only issue really at this at the moment. That's what really is making me say this is not real. That's what's kind of making me worried. I would love for this to be real, of course. I would love to have a codex thing, but I don't know. That's just what's bothering me about this trailer. But it really feels like a legit Borderlands trailer. It's just weird how it's recording in like a phone or a square. I don't know what the point was. I don't know what was the point of this Reddit user. Maybe it's legit, who knows. It's probably most likely it's legit. I'm probably just, actually could be fake as well. Another issue I have is that at the end of the trailer it reveals a 2, which of course means Tales from the Borderlands 2, but I find it as a weird marketing strategy that, I can understand this in two ways. I'll mention it in the positive way first, but the reason they could be making a number 2 is to make sure Tales from the Borderlands Redux gets high sales, basically. Because, of course, whenever there's a sequel coming, people will want to play the original game. So, I guess in a way, people, like, want to show off, like, the number 2 to be like, hey, there's a sequel coming, and there's also new content in this game, which maybe could hint to the sequel. That's the way I kind of see it at the moment, where they were like, oh shit, we gotta hype up 2. Hype up 2, even though it's secretly confirmed, but it's not officially, like, in development, because they're still working on Wolf Among Us 2, by the way. That is still happening. They are not delaying that for Tales of the Borderlands. They cannot do that. I see Tales from the Borderlands happening most likely after Wolf Among Us, if possible, if this is actual thing. I don't know, because legit, I just don't know what the plans are. I'm not confirming anything. This is just my opinion. That's the way I see it. Another thing is that I feel like whoever made this is trolling for Tales from the Borderlands 2. That's the only explanation I can think of. But other than that, those are really my points. Part of me really wants to say it's real. Like, it really looks good. Like, I know it's just the original game, and they just add, like, concept art, unused content, a codex, basically. But the 50 or 60 minutes of gameplay, I don't know how long it said in the trailer, but it looked really cool. Like, it really looked interesting. Like, I would love to play, like, some new content. I don't care if it's 60 minutes or 30 minutes or 20 minutes. It's new content, of course, but there was one more thing I wanted to mention, but it's not really that big of a deal. In the trailer, you can hear Rhys's voice screaming in the trailer, when it shows like the new episode. I'm gonna be real honest. That does not sound Troy Baker. That sounds like the voice actor who played Rhys in Borderlands 3. That's what I'm thinking. Like I remember Rhys's voice being a little bit more high pitched. Of course, it could be Troy Baker. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's Troy Baker. So that's kind of like my opinion at the moment about the Tales from the Borderlands Redux edition. I'm really curious to hear your guys' opinion about this, because I've been hearing a lot of people being happy about it, which is great, but at the same time, I'm kind of like concerned that we're hyping up too much where this could most likely be fake. If it is real, I'm really happy. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome to play again. I would love to play Tales from the Borderlands again. If not, I can always play the original version, but you get the point. Like, Borderlands is not ending, so it's like, we're still getting content for like Borderlands 3, for example, so, but of course, Tales from the Borderlands was a cool game, and I really hope that it gets a sequel one day, and this Redux version could be a good start. Like, I honestly think they could do it. They did it with Batman, the Enemy Within, and Batman Telltale series. I guess they could do it with Redux Edition, especially since 2K and Telltale Games, they really collaborate with each other to make like an actual good Borderlands game, in case you didn't know. Like, the way I see it is that 2K cares so much about Telltale Games, they actually brought a Telltale character into the Borderlands universe, Vaughn and Rhys. Sure, Fiona and Sasha aren't a thing yet, but my point is, they cared so much about the development of Tales from the Borderlands, like the characters, the universe, and they actually brought some characters to Borderlands 3, which I think is really cool. And there were some characters from the Borderlands series that were even in Tales, so clearly Gearbox really cared about Telltale Games, about the Tales from the Borderlands project, and it's kind of different with Game of Thrones, for example. Of course, they got the voice actor and everything for the game, but I feel like they lost more money, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like Game of Thrones was more money than Tales from the Borderlands budget. That's the way I see it, because Game of Thrones is kind of weird. HBO, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, I could explain it, but it'll be boring and it won't make sense, but yeah, let me know you guys' opinion down below in the comment section down below. I'm really curious. I'm actually really curious. Please be respectful to each other, by the way. I've seen too many people fighting online about this, so just please be respectful. And yes, I'm talking to you, my friend, on you know who. But yeah, I've seen some of my friends like fighting on Discord. Like it was funny. Not wait, what? Oh my gosh. I mean, that was crazy. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Everything will be linked down in the description down below. I won't be showing it in the video, of course, because if it is real, I don't want it to get taken down. But yeah, I'll see you guys later for more content, and see you later. Bye.